This video will teach you how to grow your photography business by freeing up your time. We're going through the best way that you can give yourself more time to focus on the high value tasks that will generate more money. We're walking through practical and necessary strategies that you need to do in order to grow your photography business. Let's get into it. Hey there, if you're new here, my name's Chris. I teach photography and how to start a creative business. I want to say a special hi to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Today, I want to walk you through the most important thing I've done to scale my photography business. Let's get right into it. Time is the most valuable asset you have. You need to protect it. People say you can't buy more time, but that isn't necessarily true. You can have money work for you to free up your time. Once you start making money in your creative business, chances are you're going to be hungry for more. You're going to want to scale your business. The problem is that you'll be limited by the amount of time that you have in a day. There are so many tasks that you have to get done in order to keep the wheels turning. It's time to introduce a very powerful principle. You need to have your money work for you. If I told you that you could put $1 in and get $10 out, you would take that trade every time. This is exactly what I'm here to teach you. Strap in. Your business has a lot of moving parts. As a photography business owner, there are so many things that will pull at your attention. Not all of these things are the same value though. You've got things like sales, marketing, accounting, and then you have things like creative direction, taking photos, and editing photos. Then there's 100 more tiny tasks piled on top of that. The problem is that not all of these tasks are high value. Taking photos, for example, and working with a client is what brings in the money. Doing accounting and sales and editing are a byproduct of that task. So if there was a way to free up your time and just focus on the client work while the other work still got done, you would take me up on that offer, right? Well, let's dive into it. There are two main ways to do this: automating your business and hiring services and people to help you with your business. This video is focusing on the latter. How can we pay someone to help with our business and in turn make us more money? If we can charge someone hundreds or thousands for a photo shoot and pay someone only a few dollars for their help, you can scale your business rapidly. The photo shoot is a high value task in this situation. I identified this in my business in early 2021. I knew that I could shoot a lot of photos pretty efficiently. I just didn't have the time to do all this because there were so many other things I had to do in order to deliver the photos and get clients. I wrote down all the tasks that were involved in a photo shoot. There was the sales process to get clients. There was the creative process to think of ideas for the photo shoot. And then there was the photo shoot itself. And finally, we had the editing process. I thought to myself, which of these tasks can I get help with without sacrificing quality or sacrificing my own style? Which of these can I have someone else do? The answer to this question was pretty obvious. It was the editing process. It took me hours and hours to get the edits done. If I had those hours free to do more photo shoots, I could grow my photography business and make a lot more money. Editing was doing the same thing over and over. It was a redundant task that didn't take that much creative energy. I knew that editors weren't that expensive and that I could make that money back during a photo shoot. I could make way more than it would cost to pay an editor. Real quick, if you're getting any value right now, please drop a like below. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Chris, I've got my own editing style. There's no way an editor can do what I can do. And I had the same mindset for a long time, but I knew this is what I needed to do to grow. I can safely say that I was wrong about my previous mindset. Editing is something that can be taught. You can write SOPs and teach editors exactly what you need from them. Now let's talk hiring. Hiring is a really complex process. There are pretty much three ways to hire. You can hire employees. Employees are by far the most expensive and risky hires to make. Next, you have contractors. These are less expensive and less risky, but you don't always know what you're getting, so you have to go through a few contractors to finally find someone that works well. And finally, you have other service-based businesses. These are the least risky and have the most competitive rates. Today's video is actually sponsored by a service-based business, Offshore Clipping Path. Offshore Clipping Path is a photography post-production service company. They've worked with thousands of photographers to help in their post-production process. Like I mentioned earlier, editing is a huge bottleneck in businesses, and Offshore Clipping Path is here to help. They have years of experience, excellent communication, and competitive rates. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say putting your money to work. Their high-quality photo editing will fit in perfectly into your pipeline, and it'll free up your time so that you can make more money in your business. With their big team of editors and graphic designers, Offshore Clipping Path has worked with brands like 3M, Under Armour, and Asics to help in their post-production process. Check out their website at offshoreclippingpath.com or click the link down below. I've included all their contact info in the description, so go check that out. If you're still watching, thank you. This is my first sponsored video, so it's a really big deal for me. I did not think I would get to this point when I started this channel back in January. Anyways, back to the video. Working with editors was the best decision I made in 2021. It allowed me to free up my time so that I could focus on those really high value tasks. I want to share it with you, my pipeline before and after for a standard 20 photo project. First, we've got a discovery call, then we got drafting a proposal, and then back and forth emails. Now that's about 2 hours. Next, we've got thinking of the actual creative and the shot list for the shoot. That's another 2 hours. And then the shoot itself. I'd put that around 4 hours. Then we have the editing process, and that's again another 4 hours. So altogether, 12 hours for that project. Now, with our editing team, we can turn that project into an 8-hour thing. That means you have an extra 4 hours that you can put towards another project. That pretty much means that you can do 50% more projects. That's a 50% jump in revenue. Picture that for me. What could you do with an extra 50% more in revenue? That is the beauty of having your money work for you. Paying someone to do the repetitive tasks for you so that you can focus on the high value tasks is the best way to grow your photography business. I hope you got something out of this video, and if you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to stay notified for future videos. All right, I'll see you in the next one.